thanks. Milwaukee officials proclaim they are ready for the snow. At least somebody is.
Right, and as Diane Matthew reports, it couldn't come at a better time.
It's time to start thinking about winter, and with southeast Wisconsin already seeing some snowfall, the city of Milwaukee says it's ready. 55,000 tons of salt, 350 pieces of equipment, all ready to go.
It's very critical that we have all the utensils that we need to perform our duties.
Paul Fowler has been plowing snow in Milwaukee for 23 years. You'll see him driving one of these, a City of Milwaukee snowplow. Paul and crews are on call 24 hours a day, every day. Although it's not a pleasant thought, he is prepared for the winter blast to get here.
We're trained. I mean, we know what to look for. We've all got pagers on our belts.
Local officials made things official by holding a press conference outside the sanitation yard on South 35th. And as if it was planned, it started snowing, while the mayor talked snow.
This year we've already had 53.6 inches of snow. That is above our average of 52 inches for the entire year. So notwithstanding the snow that's falling right now, we are done with snow for the year.
We wish this is just a taste.
All right, Paul, the big question of the day, are you ready for the winter season?
Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready. And with very heavy snowfall last year, DPW says that they are prepared for an even snowier winter this year. Reporting from Milwaukee, Diane Matthew. Today's TMJ4.
You know, we didn't really accumulate a whole lot of snow here in Milwaukee, but it was enough to get people running out to get the snow supplies.
Yeah, and some businesses, wow, they were so busy, their inventory was running out the door as well. Fox 6's Brett Bagansky shows you how people are getting ready for winter.
It's kind of the double whammy, if you will. You know, the sales floor is jumping and product is moving, and service is going too, and keeping going strong.
The snow is falling, but not enough to break out the shovels. But already, crews have enough broken snow blowers to repair for the next 2 weeks. And new snow blowers are selling so fast, half of their inventory is gone.
I had a guy come in yesterday morning, bought a half a dozen units just to take them out to Madison, because he's got contracts to do snow removal in Madison, and they had snow out there.
We always keep our snow blowers running at the different buildings we have, and we needed another one, so that's why I bought another one.
Bill Shuloff needs to have at least 20 of his snow blowers up and running for the properties he manages across the city.
One that was older, and it just wasn't working well, so we thought, let's get another one. I think we're going to have a pretty heavy winter of snow. I think it's going to be pretty wintry.
Mayor Tom Barrett and the city of Milwaukee are also preparing for heavy snow. Crews have been on call since October, and they're ready to go once the first big snowfall hits.
The pavement sensors are out there. They're monitoring for frost or ice formation on bridge overpasses, and we've got salt. We've got plenty of salt.
They'll start with 55,000 tons of salt. Hopefully that amount will be enough for a winter that's expected to bring heavier snow and colder temperatures.
And those crews will be on call from now until April, and in the event of heavy snow, crews will work continuous 12-hour shifts until all the streets are cleared. Not much on the ground right now, but it seems like everyone is thinking like last February. And
right. Tight budgets could mean problems for local cities trying to keep the streets clear during the snow season. New tonight, Mike Anderson is live at the Milwaukee Salt Yard with a look at how cities are planning ahead.
Well, I spoke with the mayor of Milwaukee about that today while the snow was literally falling on our heads, and I also got some answers from surrounding areas.
Milwaukee heavy equipment operator Gene Derone is one of the city's most valuable players in the battle to keep the roads clear during the snow season.
All the heavy equipment operators check out their equipment, do daily maintenance on their equipment, and then get ready to go out and do the routes.
The team of snow drivers work on 12-hour shifts.
Mayor Tom Barrett introduced Derone along with several other members of the snow plowing team and declared them ready to get the job done. He also assures Milwaukee residents that the city has enough cash on hand to pay them and to supply them with the necessary material they will need to do the job this winter.
Just yesterday we were having internal meetings to make sure that we had the funds, but we will have the funds, we will have the streets plowed, there's no question about that.
But with the record amount of snow we got in Milwaukee in February of this year, the mayor says the city has already spent the allocation that was set aside for 2011. On average, the city budget for snow is more than $5.2 million, or about $100,000 an inch. Since the city is already in a hole, it's going to make up by juggling some money around.
We will make internal decisions and move money around because our priority is to make sure that the streets are plowed so that people are safe and they can get to work and school.
We checked with some of the outlying areas like Brookfield and the city of Franklin. They too say they have enough salt, plows, and cash.
Budget-wise, we're fine. The city, the administrators have been very good. Everything's good. We're ready to go.
As the budgets go, so go the plows, and it appears, at least so far, that in this era of belt-tightening, the snow budget was not the first to go. On Jones Island, Mike Anderson, WISN 12 News.
Now, we've just had a taste of winter weather, and a lot of drivers didn't do so well. So what's in store when the big storm hits? CBS 58's Stephanie Brown spent some time with local street crews to find out.
The Farmer's Almanac said that we are expecting a heavier snow winter and a colder winter as well.
The mayor, city officials, and DPW crews gathering to reassure its residents the city is ready for the snowy season.
The equipment used ranges from a few trucks, anti-icing bridges with salt brine, to a full-scale plowing operation with over 350 pieces of equipment.
And right now we're in the last stages of getting all the equipment up and ready.
The city has 55,000 pounds of salt stockpiled to start this winter season. It's bracing for a cold and snowy season, and the mayor says the 20 inches we saw in February was a good test of the city's force.
It was amazing that this city was up and running the next day. And if we hadn't been able to do that, there would have been an $86 million impact to this city's economy.
Part of that success has been attributed to crews taking plows home.
You could jump in and start. I mean, you know, you can drop your blade from the moment you leave your house.
And that was what really helped us to be able to keep the city open.
The mayor says crews have been on call since October 15th. He says the highest priority is public safety and keeping the city moving.
Because of the economic impact, if we're closed down of $86 million, we do everything we possibly can to make sure the city stays open.
Up for the challenge. That we've done it for years, and we do 12-hour shifts, sometimes more, and it's not a problem.
Stephanie Brown, CBS 58 News.